From the following list of frequency distribution graphs, select the one that is drawn using bars to represent frequencies with spaces between adjacent bars. So that's either a bar graph, or a histogram, a polygon, or all of the above. Okay, so there's been a few questions that have gone through this, so I'll just do this quickly. Let's look at a bar graph, a histogram, and a polygon. Now, a bar graph and a histogram both use bars to represent frequencies. However, there is one noticeable difference that stands out right away when comparing one to the other, and that is that histograms have no spaces in between the adjacent bars. So a histogram over here, you've got no spaces, whereas a bar graph, it's not as though there's there's a zero frequency in these categories. There simply are no categories here and here. I have a separation between my categories. So this could be things like which area code is your phone number? 416, 647, 905, this sort of a thing. Now this might seem like numerical data, but in fact, area codes are nominal data, meaning the numbers themselves don't actually represent a measure or a count. They just identify, they help to identify which group you belong to. So over here with a histogram, we would have interval or ratio data. Interval or ratio data can be thought of as just being proper numbers or proper counts or measures. So you're going to have numbers at the bottom, and these numbers will represent something that's been counted or measured. So it could be, I ask people, how many televisions in your house? And so it could be 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5. It could be how many times a week do you go out to eat? Something that's counted. How many cars are parked in your driveway? Again, a proper number that means something. 4 is more than 3, 3 is more than 2, 4 is twice as many as 2, and so on. So they're actual numbers with actual numerical values to them. Whereas these ones here, 647 is not more of something than 416. It's just a different identification code. A polygon is very similar to a histogram. However, instead of having bars, you just have dots at the top of where the bars would be, and then line segments that connect those dots. Once again, this deals with interval or ratio data. So they're asking us for the one that has bars, so that means that we're not going to consider the polygon. So we need bars to represent frequencies, and it has to be with spaces. So this is the choice, and the answer is A, bar graph.